Smile for Grandma.
When you're living with low vision, life can be a challenge. Everyday tasks and the things you love to do can become difficult and feel impossible. If you're 55 or older and your world has gotten smaller because of vision loss, it's time to be bold. Time to be Bold is helping people like you with low vision regain your independence. Go to timetobebold.org for a list of services in your state that will give you the tools, technology, training, and support you need to live your bold, best life. Join others who found a bright, bold future. Go to timetobebold.org. Help is here. Go to timetobebold.org today.
Hello, my name is Simon Marcy. I'm the web designer at the OIB-TAC. I handle all web-related changes to our sites, as well as curate the digital dissemination of the continuing education courses for the department. The video that you just saw was part of the National Public Service Announcement campaign called Time to Be Bold. As part of this campaign, we tried to reach out to people through radio and television, as well as our website. It is our attempt to connect individuals with blindness and low vision and their families to the wonderful services provided across the United States. It has been quite successful in reaching many people, and our statistical data tells us that a large number of people are accessing the site all of the time. For example, since the project went live in early April, we had hundreds of visits and over 5,000 page views across both sites. Which brings me to my main goal today. I would like to give you a brief introduction to what we have been doing with this campaign on our websites. So let's begin. In front of you, you will see what I call an external access site that we created to funnel people to our OIB-TAC Finding Services page, which I'll show you in a minute. On this page, we have created a Time to Be Bold logo that is white, black, and light blue. And to kind of give you a visual description, these colors represent the theme of this page. As we start scrolling down the page, there's a link to our internal OIB-TAC Finding Services page, front and center, to get people where they need to go quickly. And we have a 60-second video that I showed at the beginning. This is the video that we put out to television stations across the country. It's quite good, I think, but I may be a little biased. As we keep scrolling, we have a section on the services that are often included from agencies that specialize in this type of care. It covers everything from maximizing the use of limited vision to accessing assistive devices. Assistive devices are getting better all of the time, so these can be especially impactful. Continuing down the page, we have a section that discusses our mission to educate, engage, and empower individuals with blindness and low vision. This section also includes the basic eligibility requirements that someone must be 55 or older. And at the end of this brief description is the goal of this campaign. The following section contains some of our fast facts about blindness and low vision. And the final section is more about our department and what we are trying to achieve. Sylvia Stinson-Perez is featured here with a brief thank you for visiting our site. Time to Be Bold site. This is our external Time to Be Bold site. And now I will take you to the internal Finding Services page where the real valuable information is housed. So let's get to it. Again, at the top of this page, we have the Time to Be Bold video so that people know they are in the right place. Then as you continue down the page, there is some uplifting words that say, you have completed the first bold step by visiting this website. Now we encourage you to take the next bold step by finding and connecting with a local program that can help you find your bold, bright future. Below that is where the helpful information really starts. This is a list of links to each state in the United States. These links take you directly to the state to your state on this page, where you can find contact information for your state region. I'll show you that in just a second. But first, I wanted to describe the rest of this, where there's more useful information, links to other important sites across the field, and some extra resources. So if I, for example, click on Alabama, it takes us to the state's information that we have provided here in a table that is broken down by regions across the state. And so this is how we have organized this information in order to be as helpful and informative as possible. This page has been hugely popular based on the visits documented. We have also received confirmation from many service providers across the states that they've seen an increase in individuals that have contacted them, some of which have mentioned our site. And it is our hope that this site will continue to help educate and assist those in need. And we are dedicated to keeping this information on this page up to date. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kendra Farrow, and I am soon to be the interim director for the OIB-TAC. Welcome to this session that we're talking about our Time to Be Bold campaign. We are really excited to share with you some of the tools that we have created to go along with this campaign. You've already seen today our 60-second ad that was created for this effort. And we also have a 30-second and 15-second version of the promotion. There's also versions that have been created for radio as well. In addition, you will find in the resource section of our website information that goes along, and some of this includes a postcard. We have had a lot of these printed, and we will soon be sending out to all of the programs a stack of these postcards to share with any place you would like to share in your community. This is, for those of you who can't see it, it's about a 6x8 size cardstock card that has the logo for Time to Be Bold and the basic information there. You'll be able to leave these behind in places where people would pick up information, such as some kind of community center, a church, a doctor's office, or any place in the community where there are informational items that people can pick up and take with them. You might also want to hang up a flyer, and the flyer is available on our website. You can download and print your own, but we have printed some of these and you will be receiving those as well. You might post those in places like a grocery store or other community areas where people can put up posters and things like that to announce activities and different types of things that might be available. There is also a toolkit that was developed by the group that put together the PSA itself, and they have shared their fonts and the colors and some different ideas related to how to use the materials so that you can remain consistent with the promotional materials. We are encouraging you to place the ad on your own websites, to use these promotional materials, and to continue to push forward these ads into the community to drive people to the Time to Be Bold website to be able to connect with the older individuals who are blind services in their communities.
Hello and welcome everyone. I am Alan Lovell, and I'm here today to talk about the partnership between the OIB-TAC program and the American Printing House for the Blind Connect Center, or better known as the APH Connect Center. And the partnership with the APH Connect Center is in place because although it is a pretty thorough list of state agencies, vision loss is not always as simple as just finding your state agency. You probably have if you are affected by low vision or blindness, you probably have a lot of questions that need to be answered right away. Sometimes by the time you reach us, you might have already found your state agency and need someone who can empathize and provide quick tips on ways to make your life easier, more accessible right now, rather than whenever you have your program set up after the paperwork is all filled out. And so on the Time to Be Bold website, you will see the list of the agencies by state, but down at the bottom, you have links to the APH Connect Center website, which is www.aphconnectcenter.org. You will see on our sites, this is just our landing page. This is sort of a calendar of events for agencies to post information about events in the field. And so any agencies can post their events there, but also this site links to all of the Connect Center properties. So for example, for adults and seniors who are visually impaired or blind, we have visionaware.org. Visionaware.org is curated and researched articles, blog posts, webinars, and all sorts of information on blindness. And the information that is here has been built up over years and years, and it is always updated. We have a group of peer advisors who assist us in creating content to keep this site fresh and engaging on topics that matter in the world that we currently live in. So visionaware.org is there for adults and seniors. The information that is populated on this site comes from our National Directory of Services. So here again, you can search for not only your state agency for the blind, but you can find ophthalmologists or any other agency in your state or neighboring states providing any sort of information for the blind whatsoever. So it's a pretty exhaustive list of agencies providing services for the blind. And so that, you can search on the individual sites and your information is going to draw from this national directory. We are very happy to be partnered up with OIB-TAC, and for those who have made it through their site and have engaged themselves with the information that is listed there, there's always more questions. There's always more information that people want to know. And once you've sort of scrolled down the list of state agencies, you'll find us, the APH Connect Center. And so our phone number is there as well, which is 800-232-5463. So I'm happy to, again, be talking on behalf of the APH Connect Center and OIB-TAC, and looking forward to speaking with you soon. And thank you very much for listening.